Happy Friday.
Good morning. Thank God it's Friday, right?
Yes. Heather's all wrapped up, and we're now putting the first show that Heather's officially the morning meteorologist behind us. We were on air from 4:30 to 7, and Heather did a fantastic job as usual. And she's now the morning meteorologist. She's been promoted. Congratulations, Heather.
Yes, thank you, Brendan. Super excited to finally be full-time meteorologist on staff and working with both Joe and Trevor Robideau. It's always a pleasure. So I'm happy to be here, Brendan.
And we are happy you are with us full-time. We see Heather throughout the studio, throughout the station on a pretty much daily basis, but
just we don't see you around.
We don't see you on air very often. So my point is, it's going to be nice to chat with you every single day, and hopefully, every weekday, and hopefully, Mark's enjoying day one of his retirement.
Yes, I hope so. Especially since he did not have to have that 1 a.m. alarm clock on. So hopefully, I'm sure he's still used to waking up super early. But yeah, hopefully he's enjoying it.
Yes, hopefully. We already have comments welcoming you to the morning show, to our digital studio, and all those fun things. So
everyone's been so welcoming, and it's been nice to have all the warm Northern Michigan welcome. Even though I'm still, been here for a while, it's nice to, be officially the full-time meteorologist here. So
a little chilly.
A little bit, Heather? Yeah. I'm wearing this is an UGG cardigan from my mom, who also lives in the north, so she knows how cold it gets. So she got this for me last year, and it comes in handy. And I wore it in this morning because it was cold, and now it just got a little bit chillier now that we're not moving around. During the show, I was fine because bouncing around every 10 minutes or so. But yeah.
The gift that keeps on giving.
It does.
Thanks, Mama Bricca.
Thanks, Mama Bricca, Charisse. Okay, we'll start off with the weather quiz, and then if you guys have questions, I know if anyone is traveling downstate this weekend, weather could be an issue. So we can take a look at that forecast if you need to, if you have any travel plans. But we'll start off with our weather quiz. We did have a geomagnetic storm here in northern Michigan, which also means northern lights. Some places we did have too much cloud cover to actually see it. And I think most of the forecast busted there. I was looking at the NWS Marquette Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it now. And a lot of people were commenting that even up there, they didn't really see the northern lights. But nonetheless, there was still a storm. So what is that storm? It's defined as a temporary disturbance of the Earth's magnetic sphere by a solar wind shockwave. Is that a severe storm, geomagnetic, or northern light storm? We'll have that answer in just a moment. We are in Cadillac, so we'll go there. So we'll take a look at current weather at our Baker College camera. You can see now that the sun is starting to rise, there's quite a bit of an improvement, even in the parking lot. And yesterday we saw those temperatures well above freezing. And so that melted snow did cause a bit of an issue, especially earlier this morning for the roads with that slick ice that, refroze overnight. Temperatures are still cold, so it could still be an issue in some areas. And that fog is also starting to let up as well. So we're at 21 degrees right now, and visibility is 10 miles. So a great improvement from what we saw even earlier this morning. Temperatures across the rest of northern Michigan, it's still cold if you are inland in those low-lying areas like Grayling at 14, 21 in Boyne Falls, 25 in Traverse City, a little bit warmer over in Leelanau County area, so probably closer to just right under freezing, 16 in Pellston, so even cooler than what we saw earlier this morning too, so Pellston's cooling off a touch. Our weekend forecast is what everybody's probably wondering if you guys have any plans to be outdoors. I know a lot of ski resorts here in northern Michigan are opening, even down in West Michigan, some are opening this weekend. So Saturday, temperatures will be 35 to around 40, so just quite above freezing. We're going to see partly to mostly cloudy skies and dry conditions. There is a chance to see some early snowfall, especially in our southern counties early in the morning Saturday. But again, most of us will stay dry through the majority of the day. Sunday, we're going to see some snow arriving, and it's going to mix in with some rain too. So we're going to call it more of a wintry mix, 32 to 38 for those high temperatures. As far as what we can expect for the rest of our day today on Stormcast, we'll show you that. We are going to see a little bit of a chance for some flurries. See a little white color in the eastern upper peninsula. That will be mostly in the afternoon. The evening, that's when our low pressure system is going to start to track through downstate Michigan. So that's why travel will be an issue, is that low pressure system staying mainly to our south. And El Nino winters, that is what we really can kind of assume is going to be more of the trend, is most of our storm tracks will be more to the south. And that's what's happening today. So we are going to see some rain, snow early on in the evening hours. That's going to transition more to snow, especially for those southern counties. We aren't going to see a lot of snow, but that is a possibility to make the roads a bit slippery, especially if you are heading down through Wexford County, anywhere along I-75 and any of the other main roads. Even Highway 31 could be an issue as well. Most of that will move off to the east pretty quickly, and then we'll be left with drier weather just in time for the rest of our weekend. As far as the rest of the weekend goes, I'll pull up the longer range model forecast for you. I'll go with this one here. So showed you Saturday. This is what we're kind of expecting on Sunday. It looks like we're going to start off, again, the morning will be cooler, so we'll start to see more snow, especially along the shoreline of Lake Michigan. And then that will become more widespread as our next system impacts us. So we could see some more rain, snow mix, depending on which portion of the northern lower you are in. I think we could see a little bit more in the form of snow, staying isolated to the eastern upper peninsula, but not a lot is expected there. 4-zone forecast high temperatures today, we will see those in the 30s across the board, no matter where you're at, pretty much staying in the 30-degree range. Partly sunny skies and flurries in the eastern upper peninsula, 37 in German Island. We'll see 36 in Gaylord, 37 in Mayo, 39 in Harrisville being the warmer spots. Could see mostly sunny skies and then some clouds moving in. Partly sunny skies for the northwestern northern lower, sitting at 39 in Traverse City all the way up to Northport, 35 for Beaver Island. Winds will stay out of the northeast throughout the day and then even into the evening. 39 in Ludington, partly sunny skies. Tonight, we'll be cooling off to the 20s, so another cool evening but calm weather. Mostly cloudy skies expected for the eastern upper peninsula. That will be also the same case from the northeastern northern lower. Temperatures in the upper 20s, low 30s. Most of us will stay at freezing or right under freezing tonight. Cloudy and then scattered mix to our south. Traverse City, Grand Traverse County, Leelanau County, and maybe even parts of Kalkaska County will see a little bit of that rain snow mix, but I do think most of this will stay isolated to those southern counties. So Manistee, Cadillac, even over to Roscommon, we'll see that scattered mix to snow with those temperatures in the cool range throughout the evening tonight. So that extended forecast, isolated flurries, it's the main story for the eastern upper this afternoon, this evening, that scattered mix possible mainly for those southern counties. Early morning snow Saturday, most of the day will stay dry. Sunday, evening snow for the eastern upper, and we could see more of a snow to rain snow mix in the northern lower with those temperatures above freezing. A break on Monday, more snow showers to mixed showers on Tuesday. Looks like another clean break on Wednesday, and then another round of mix to rain, especially as those temperatures start to warm back up to the 30s and 40s by next Thursday.
All right. Is that it, Heather?
That's all I got. Yeah.
Is that it? Okay. All right. So not much going on in the weather.
Pretty thorough there, but yeah, not a lot going on.
Yeah, just pretty quiet. So that's
very quiet
that's
day.
good.
Quiet, weekend and next week. And
Yeah.
The pattern is super quiet.
Yeah, Heather, just sit down and put your feet up.
Yeah, right.
41 and rainy is what Christopher is reporting downstate in Farmington Hills. We got Chris watching from Chicago. She says, welcome, Heather.
Thank you.
Mark is saying good morning from Zephyr Hills, Florida. He was on our earlier Facebook Live as well. 80 degrees is going to be the high down there today.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah.
I could really go for some of that.
We got Seth saying good morning from sunny Petoskey. Paul is saying congratulations, Heather Bricca, on your promotion to mornings.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it.
Brandon saying good morning. Happy Friday. Hopefully you have a nice weekend as well, Brandon. Joel's watching from where else but the Pleasanton Patriots Pub. 20 degrees. Everything is covered in ice fog. Paula saying happy Friday from Boyne Falls, 17 degrees, partly sunny. Gail is reporting 25 degrees and crispy in Kingsley. Speaking of Kingsley, Gail said Kingsley's having a get-together tonight at 7 p.m. to show the Kingsley State Finals football team. They won. Was it last? It was Thanksgiving
Was last weekend.
Was that just last? Oh my goodness, it was just last
so
weekend.
So this is the celebration. Dan, our director, was talking about the fact that they were going to do a huge party for the community to come in and celebrate. And I think that's super fun. Like, I was already excited the idea of Kingsley making it that far, and then they actually won. So
a big accomplishment. It should be celebrated. That's great.
Should be celebrated for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John is talking about a warm-up next week. Susie Q is apparently having some trouble with Facebook, but she's commenting, so that's a good sign. She's saying, happy to see you both, Brendan and Heather. Welcome, she says.
Thank you. Thank you.
23 in Frederick. It was so beautiful yesterday. And talking about how Mark's gone, retired. She's going to miss him, but she loves Brendan and Heather. They are so good together. Is what she's reading, I promise. She's typing that.
I believe it. We will miss Mark, though. He was a great addition to both the morning show and the weather team, so we will miss him. But
54 years of broadcasting.
Does deserve to have a break from work, and I don't know if I'd ever work as long as he did. So more power to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday. You don't really meet a whole lot of people who do the same thing for that long.
For their whole life,
he was in radio.
Yeah.
Exactly. He was in radio and then moved to TV, but he was still in the broadcasting industry for 54 years and kind of grew up in radio. And it was, really an accomplishment to make it that long. So
a testament to probably liking broadcast.
Yeah.
If you stick with this that long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Susie Q is off to get her nails done and finish the outside Christmas decorations. Let them dry, Susie Q. I know you know, but let them dry and then do the work outside. Don't want to chip the nail,
Yeah, it's true.
Susan Radke's watching. Welcome to our 835 Facebook family. Tom's watching as well. Tonight's the opening night for the Nutcracker at the Traverse City Central Auditorium. Last night's final dress rehearsal was outstanding, he says.
I love the Nutcracker. We used to see that every year as kids in San Francisco. So
a tradition for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom said this is going to be a fantastic production, and he's hoping to see a lot of people there. Be excited to hear how everything goes, Tom. Got Susie Q saying, congratulations, Heather. So happy for you.
Thank you.
With the heart emoji there. Joel's guessing geomagnetic storm, going back to the weather quiz. Christopher's guessing the same thing. Rosie's watching. Good morning to you. Joel tried to see the northern lights, but the fog moved in. Yeah, that's not helpful.
Yeah, the visibility was definitely an issue. And it's unfortunate because it was such a strong storm that it had potential, but that is always what we battle with in northern Michigan. Even mentioning the northern lights, you run the risk of, cloud cover and all of that being an issue. So unfortunately, if someone caught it, though, good for them.
Mm-hmm. Eddie is wanting to know, Heather, did Mark give you any tips about doing the weather?
No, Mark just kind of was like, see you later. So I did talk to him quite a bit, when I was first starting out here. And we talked a lot in the very beginning. So, and he knows, I filled in for him quite a bit. So I think it would be different if I was brand new and hadn't been here before. He probably would have had more advice, but he's just kind of like, yeah, it's time for me to call it and Heather can take over. So, yeah.
Susan's guessing geomagnetic storm for the quiz. Joanne's watching from Walled Lake, 45 degrees, some rain, saying good luck, Heather, on your new job.
Thank you.
Paul's guessing B. Paul and Paula. Do you mind putting up the weather quiz again?
Yeah, I was just showing the radar.
Oh, did you want to talk about that?
Satellite,
yeah, go ahead.
Just a little bit to show you where the storm is now. We're already starting to see some snowfall in Saginaw and into the Thumb, some rain, and then some heavier rain over in Kalamazoo into the Detroit area too. So that is that same system that we'll see. It'll slowly make its way a little north before it continues off to the east. So that's what we're going to see, the remnants of that here. Just wanted to show you. Okay.
There we go. Thank you.
There we go.
Well, Benji's paws are getting wet in Port Huron.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah. Short walk today, maybe.
Probably. He probably wants to be inside if it's gross out.
He'll just look outside at the squirrels and birds getting wet. So we got Paul, Paula, and Joanne guessing B. There's my mom's comment. Good morning, Mom. She said, welcome our beautiful Heather.
Oh, Christine. Thank you.
So-
Appreciate that.
so
Always
happy-
a sweet comment.
She's a very sweet lady. So happy to see you every day is what she's saying. And good luck to Mark in his first day of retirement. Hope my sweet Brendan, Heather, and Facebook friends have a great weekend. I'm going to be connecting with some old friends and coworkers. I say old, I mean former coworkers.
Yes.
And very young, youthful friends. Actually, it's one of my friend's birthdays today. So going to be hanging out and apparently doing a little hike at the Northport Lighthouse.
Oh.
Apparently there's a holiday light display where you walk around the lighthouse and see the lights. I'm going to be doing that.
That sounds fun. I didn't know that was a thing up there.
My friend sent it to me. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's go check it out. So, and then going to see the young, youthful friends. Yeah, not old friends. Anyway,
yes, but old,
so that should be fun.
As far as former 7 and 4
Right.
employees old.
Exactly. Yeah. I just got to clarify. I don't think any of them are watching, but yeah. Wendy saying good morning from Prudenville. Welcome, Heather. Susie Q is guessing the Northern Lights storm option. Joel is saying go blue in all caps. Is there a football game this weekend, Heather?
I'm sure there is. I was only really paying attention.
Oh,
It's the championship.
Big Ten championship is what Gib is saying in my ear. Michigan versus Iowa. And Gib, you come in handy every single day with your talents. Also, your sports knowledge is going to be helpful when I'm like, wait, what's going on in sports?
Tomorrow evening. I'm sure Nathan will love to watch the game and cheer for Michigan.
Yep.
Probably with Trevor Drew back there.
Go sports.
Go sports. Yeah, Brendan loves his sports.
I can appreciate the talent that goes into that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Judy is saying good morning. Welcome, Christine. I don't know if Christine, my mom, but either way, Judy, thanks for chiming in here. Gail saying welcome, Heather. She's been retired 10 months and the body alarm clock is still getting her up early.
I believe that.
Christopher talking about Pellston, known as the icebox of the nation. He lived there for a few years. He graduated from Pellston High School in June of 1990.
Wow.
Susie Q had some rain coming through last night, coming home last night, but none at the house. My Aunt Sandy's watching from Wisconsin. Hi, Aunt Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
She's saying dull and dreary where she is there in West Bend. Good to hear from you, Aunt Sandy. Hope you're doing well.
Across
Love you.
the pond.
Hopefully Macy's doing well. Heard that her dog Macy had to get some medical attention.
Oh, no.
Macy is the smallest dog I've ever met. Macy's maybe about that big, weighs, I don't know, 5 pounds. Big personality, though.
Is it a teacup chihuahua or something?
Oh, Maltese. And Sandy, if you're still watching, you'll have to remind me what Macy is. She is so sweet, though.
My kitty's only like 6 pounds, so I can
So,
imagine.
yeah, Stella and Macy about the same size.
Mhm.
My mom commenting on the story we ran this morning on the TV show about the Christmas schooner. The U.S. Coast Guard cutter Mackinac taking the Christmas trees from northern Michigan down to Chicago. It's a yearly thing. And spreading some Christmas cheer to the families in need in Chicago. So that apparently is happening today. The offloading, I think, happens tomorrow. But my mom commenting on that.
So fun to watch Christmas trees being loaded on. It's such a process.
Mm-hmm.
So
Really is. Yeah, it's a big operation. And my mom talking about how she didn't know they were still talking about honoring the sailors who died on a ship back in 1912. 16 sailors died. And so on the trip down to Chicago, people in the Coast Guard honor those who lost their lives on the schooner. The Rouse Simmons was the name of it. Got Tracy watching from San Antonio, Texas.
wow.
Welcome to the conversation, Tracy. 53 degrees Loves summer in TC is what Tracy's saying. Susan, yes, she's commenting how apparently we've been mispronouncing her name for years, and she just told us like a week ago that we've been saying her name wrong for years. So yes, Radke is the...
I was a little bit thrown off when you said that.
I was too.
Because we've been saying Radka for how long?
You are more, and this goes to anybody, you are more than welcome to let us know. If I'm mispronouncing something, if Heather, let us know if we're saying something wrong.
Yeah, because we tell other people when they say our names wrong.
Right.
So
I go by Brandon, Brett.
Well,
a lot of different names.
Brandon is because of Joe Charlevoix.
Yeah, you can blame it on. Yeah. I've been called Brandon since preschool. I can remember actually the Brandon who was in my class. That's when it started.
It was a confusion.
It was a Brandon and Brendan. So Anne is watching. Anyway, Susan Radke. Yes. It's just, I saw that email. I'm like, really? I've been saying it wrong all this time. All right. Anne saying good morning from Chicago. Congratulations, Heather.
Thank you.
Oh, Judy. I guess she didn't mean to say Christine. She goes, welcome, Heather, I meant.
Oh.
That's
that makes more sense, but yes, thanks.
It's okay, Judy. You can say hey to my mom, Christine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Gail is guessing B. Christopher talking about, Mark retiring after 54 years. And then Jim Johnson, a.k.a. JJ on WOMC. I listen to that station downstate from time to time. Retiring today after 52 years of being on the radio.
Wow.
Long career.
I guess this is like retirement week.
I guess so, yeah. Susan Radke said one of her neighbors sent her a picture of the Northern Lights last night over Hammond Bay. Apparently she's going to email it to us. We'll keep an eye out for that. Okay. Oh, that's right, Joel. I'm glad you brought this up. The Manistee Victorian Sleigh Bell Parade is happening tomorrow. Or is it, wait, I know it's this weekend. Is it tomorrow, Heather?
I thought it was tomorrow.
Okay, I think it is. And then the Big Ten Championship is what Joel's saying. Okay.
Yes.
Susan Hughes said to my mom that she'll have to get Benji dog booties like Susan Hughes' daughter has for racing. Susan Hughes' daughter does the dog sled racing. So I'm sure she knows all about the dog booties that go on the paws.
Oh, booties.
Did I not enunciate?
I thought you said buoys.
Oh.
And then you're like, it raises the dogs up. I'm like, okay, why do we need buoys when it's December 1st? But that makes more sense.
BOOTIES.
It all came back.
Yes. Susan is saying Boris and Briggs are 19 pounds. The cats.
Yes. My baby would be 500 pounds if I let her because she was abandoned and she is very food motivated. So we have the specific automatic timer for her. And she gets occasional treats, basically every day, sometimes more than once a day if we are like, if she's actually being good or,
actually being good.
Yeah, like if we put her through like cutting her nails and she's a good girl about it. And, but if I let her free feed, like Joe was not, when I was telling him about her and like making sure like she didn't overeat, he was like, what's the problem? I'm like, the problem is she'll be so big, she won't be able to like even stand on her 4 paws. And the vet doesn't want me doing that either. So, but if I could let Stella, she would probably be closer to Boris's weight. Yeah.
Sweet little Stella. Christopher talking about the pronunciation of his last name. Joel is confirming. Thank you. The parade is tomorrow. Appreciate that. Susan Radke is saying it's all good. Everybody says Radka because of the spelling. She says, I guess it was a spelling error when the family immigrated from Germany. Okay.
Yep.
Susan also saying that her cats are not overweight. They are Maine Coon breed.
Oh, okay. They're just big then.
They're just naturally big. Yeah.
I've seen the Maine Coons. Those are big cats.
Did you see that video of I think it was Boris massaging Remington, the dog? Did I ever show you that?
I don't think I saw that.
I'm gonna have to show you because it's you can get a sense of how big Boris is. Naturally, he's naturally that big. Joel, 5:30 is when everything gets started there. Gonna be busy on River Street there in Manistee. My mom's saying Benji will not like the booties, but he is so good with wearing all his coats. He is really good with his jackets. But yeah, the booties, I'm not sure. And a couple other comments about pronunciations and things. It's 9 o'clock. I have to go edit some things for things that
Yeah, we
air
gotta
on
get
Sunday
rolling.
and Monday. So Heather, what is the answer?
Yes, answer is
Hit that space bar.
it's not going.
There it
Okay,
goes.
geomagnetic storm. And we were currently under a G3 strong geomagnetic storm as of last night. So yeah.
Okay.
Space weather, so fun.
Mm-hmm. And a messy commute for people heading downstate.
Yeah,
today.
if anyone is going downstate, good luck. Because that is yucky.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
But at least for most of us here in Michigan, we'll be fine.
Majority of the population, though, is downstate. So
Exactly.
majority of the people have to, but geographically speaking.
Yeah. Well, everyone, enjoy your weekend.
Couple more comments, Miss Heather, and then we can say
Okay.
bye. Susan saying, love you guys. Have a blessed weekend. Love you too. Joel, 3 for 5. Have a great weekend. Susan Q, 1 for 5. Appreciate your efforts, though.
And honesty, too.
And honesty, yeah. And 3 for 5 for Christopher.
Wow.
Give any messages
Mark must have had some hard ones then.
I guess so.
Yeah, wow.
Give any comments for the friends as we say goodbye?
He says it's time to go, everybody.
Okay, fair enough. Sounds
Have a good weekend, everybody. See you Monday.